Hi guys, I thought of doing a King of the Table 13 prediction, only covering the main matches, 5 main matches. So, start with probably Sanders versus Rustam. So, this one we haven't seen like Rustam compete a lot, like in the past few years. He's not been active. Last I've seen him play was against Paul Lynn, I think, but he was like injured in that match, so we didn't see much from him. And like Sanders has been like quite active lately. He's been playing WAF Worlds. He's been playing a couple of like professional matches like in East vs West and stuff. So that itself is like an advantage for him. He's been like active in like the high level competition. So slight edge to Sanders in this because like stylistically prime Rustam would have been a different thing, but since he's not like too active now, I think Sanders takes this. Next match is Matt versus Marcio, I think. Yeah, so Matt versus Marcio is like they've pulled before, like in a couple of matches. I've seen a video of them pulling in like WAL, which I think Matt came out on top. So both are top rollers. Matt, I think, will have an edge because of the height and like stylistically, I think he's causing problems for any top roller who's like shorter than him. So like I think they go like knuckle to knuckle. I don't think Marcio has a hand to like counter Matt Mask. So I think Matt Mask is the favorite. Probably like 60-40 favorite in my opinion. Next match is Gabby versus Barbora. So last time Gabby was dominating the first few rounds, and then Barbora started dominating like the hand and wrist in the later rounds. So if Gabby doesn't gas out, it's a different story. But like I think even Barbora has improved from what we saw last time. So this one is very close if you ask me. Like it's 50-50. Horsepower wise, Gabby, we know that she's the strongest arm wrestler. If she can finish the match quick, then Gabby is an advantage. But if the match gets drawn out into like a war or something, like if it's hard fought, then I think Barbora is the favorite to win. So slight edge to Barbora because she won last time. So probably 55-45 in my opinion. Next match is Eddie versus Brian Shaw. Like this is the most hyped one. Almost more, it's having more hype than even like Livan vs Jerry. So that's how big of a crowd this match is bringing. So technically speaking, Eddie is moving very well in the table compared to Brian. But I think regardless of how well Eddie moves in the table, Brian's hand and wrist might be too much. The size he brings is just too much. 6'8". Don't need to like teach him how to top roll. Like even with the bad technique, I think his hand and wrist will be too much for Eddie to handle. I would say 65-35 Brian. Eddie might cause a little bit problem if he can like put a stop in the straps, because we saw a practice poll with Neil Pickup. He was able to like pronator was holding up. So if his pronation can hold up, probably 1 or 2 rounds he can pull off against Brian. But 65-35 Brian is the favorite. So last but not the least, the most hyped match of the year, Livan versus Caderet. So Livan hasn't faced someone like Jerry Caderet in the first place. Like he would have faced pressers, but not like a proper elite top risk presser. So like it depends on how Livan plays. Like if Livan doesn't allow him to engage and if he just takes up center, Livan's going to 6-0 him. But Jerry is fast. He's super fast. Like people don't give him credit for how fast he is. He's extremely fast. If he sets the flop, it's going to be a very tough time for Levan. Like if it goes into a hard fought battle, I think Levan's got the advantage to win this match. That being said, still I think Levan's center table will be too much for like Jerry to handle. 65-35, just like Brian versus Eddie, in my opinion. So these are my predictions for the major matches. I didn't cover all the matches in the card. I'm only covering the major ones. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.